Plaintiff Leslie Birch is suing her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend for stolen property and unpaid loans. Leslie claims her daughter has been out of control since she was a teenager when she attacked Leslie with a pair of scissors. Defendants Nicole Conwell and Jesse DeLuca say Nicole's mother had Nicole falsely arrested for assault, and the plaintiff was the one who came after Nicole with the scissors.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hey, Jimmy.
Afternoon, Judge. You may be seated.
Okay, Leslie Birch is suing Nicole Conwell and Jesse DeLuca for stolen property, unpaid loans, and court fees. Nicole, you are the daughter of Leslie, and Jesse is your boyfriend. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Leslie, talk to me.
I've been having trouble, big trouble with Nicole ever since she was a young teenager. It started, I'd say, when she was about 13 or 14, where she stole my credit cards and would charge things on them. And in 2002, 2003, she stole from a high-end department store, Nordstrom's, Coach handbag.
No.
She shoplifted. And
Did they arrest her?
She was not arrested.
Why not?
She was 14 or 15
So
years
she's a
old.
juvenile. She can go to family court.
Because she was found out by me, and she agreed to return the items.
You went with her?
I went with her.
What happened at Nordstrom's?
I went with a friend, and we stole some stuff, and when we got back to my house, I felt really bad, and I told her. I said, look, I have stolen this stuff. And
Why did you do it, Nicole?
because I was going through a phase when I was young, and I never really had anything, and I wanted stuff, so I did it.
But you told your mother you felt bad?
Yeah, I felt bad. I went back to the store. I returned everything.
Go ahead.
Yes, I thought there was hope. But to this day, she does have a criminal record. She was caught earlier this year shoplifting, and she has as an adult.
True, Nicole?
I stole something from Safeway.
What'd you steal?
I stole Crest white strips.
For your teeth?
Yeah. It was like $30. Nothing happened to me. It was like getting a parking ticket. And they sent something to her house. And so now she thinks that I'm a liar and a stealer.
You are a stealer.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No. I feel bad about it.
You ought to feel bad about it. You're stealing stuff that's not yours. You started a path that you're continuing. I was impressed as a young kid you took stuff back, but you're still stealing.
No, I'm not still stealing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
You
not.
just told me you were.
It was one time.
You don't understand it. That's like someone saying to me when I was a DA, well, I only put a gun to her head once. I mean, that's only one time. So what? It's theft. Go ahead, Mom.
Okay, so that's her history a little bit, but it all came crashing down one night when she was a senior in high school. It's a homecoming dance night where I caught her in yet another lie. It was years and years of abuse and lies and just screaming out of control anger.
Where's this coming from? There's some upheaval going on. Where's it stemming from?
Well, I've always had problems with my mom ever since I was little. She's been crazy. She's sue happy. She sued my dad. And they were divorced.
What'd she sue your dad for?
For child support. And she would get money from child support.
Do you know what that means? If she's suing your father for child support, she's suing your father to get money to feed and clothe you. That doesn't make her a bad person. She's fulfilling her parental obligations.
When she got the money for the child support, she bought Botox injections, and there was never food in the house for me.
Your mother has an obligation to get money to support you. Did you go to school?
Yeah, but she didn't support me.
Where'd you live?
I lived at her house.
You lived at her house, you went to school. Did you graduate?
Actually, she had me arrested, and I had to move to a new school when I was a senior.
What did she have you arrested for?
I'm getting to that, Your Honor. Anyway, it all came to a head this night. I went into her room. She has a computer. It was a live diary, an internet diary. So I found on that journal how she was having a party in my house when I was not there on a trip that she didn't want to go on. And there was drinking, there was drug use, what she called Mary Jane, people urinating and vomiting on the floor. I found other things like she was having sex and she had pregnancy test kits in there. There was all kinds of things I found in her room. And I went to, and I said, I'm going to catch her in another lie. I don't think she's really at the dance. So I went to the dance parking lot. I didn't see her car anywhere that I had got for her. So I called her up. I said, where are you? And she said, I'm at the dance. And I said, well, no, I don't see your car here. Where are you? I found something in your room. I want to talk to you. So we went back to the house, and that's when it all, that was the culmination of everything.
What
She
happened?
was very muscular, very tall, very athletic, came at me with scissors. I'm going to kill you. I hate you. I hate you. I'm going to kill you.
With
and I just started
scissors?
cowering with scissors pointed at me like this.
Did she hit you with the scissors?
Yeah, she was coming at me.
No, that's not true. I did
cowered
not do
away.
that.
I ran to my room.
Did she
I
hit
was
you with the
petrified.
scissors? Yes.
No, she didn't cut me. And we had agreed then during that fight that she was going to get out of there. She had been out of control for years, lying, stealing. And she was going to go live with her dad in Mendocino. But I said, she's not going to steal the car first. And I went out and I snuck out and I hid the car 1 mile away. As I was coming back to the house, like 3 a.m. in the morning now, she was on the other side of the street at 3 a.m. And that was the last time I saw her for years. So I went back into my room. My whole room was ransacked. Everything was out, strewn about. She had destroyed my room.
There's reasons for that.
Let me explain something, Jesse. You don't talk when someone else is talking. You don't need to prep your girlfriend here either. You'll get your chance to speak. All right, let's hear it, Nicole.
That night, that was my car that I paid part of for. I paid half for. But it was in her name because I didn't have any credit and all that stuff. So when I later took the car, she could have me arrested for theft auto because it was in her name. But anyway.
She didn't pay half of the car.
She didn't.
She gave me like 2 payments.
Okay.
No, I paid her.
We agreed.
I paid her $2,000.
Jesse, did you know
did
her
not.
at the time?
No, but I've
So
heard
then how do you have an opinion as to any of this?
because she
You
talks to
have
me
an
about
opinion
this.
on everything. You know that.
It's because
I'm
Nicole's
gonna get to
trustworthy.
you. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Nicole.
That night of the fight, when I came home, I noticed that all my stuff was gone through. And what happened with the scissors was she wouldn't get out of my room. So I picked up the scissors. I did not come after her with scissors. I put them on my dresser. Then she picks them up and comes at me with them.
Did you trash your mother's room?
The only thing that I did actually was I went into her room after she took my car and hid it. I took out a that was in her drawer and I stuck it in the drain.
You are suing her for stolen property and unpaid loans. Did you give her money?
Yes, lots of loans. Yes.
Tell me.
I paid her rent. I tried for years to get a relationship with her that was built on trust and love and not on lies and being taken advantage of. So I tried to help her.
How much did you loan her and for what?
Yes. I loaned her money for Australia, cash. I opened up a bank account for her, cash.
How much for Australia?
Australia, $600 cash, plus opening up the bank account was like $350. And then I put money into Jesse's account. That's another $500.
Okay.
I paid rent and security deposit as well. Those are all a bunch
All
of
right.
loans.
Nicole, do you go to Australia and then ask your mom for money?
Yeah.
Tell me.
A few days after I got to Australia, I had my purse stolen.
Right.
And my ATM card. I didn't have anything. And the only thing that I could do was have my mom deposit money into his. I was with him at the time.
How much money did she put in his account?
500.
Okay. So we've got 1,100. What about the rent? What rent did she pay?
She said that she would help me out with rent. So she gave me money for rent.
How much?
Probably 500 or so.
No,
How much?
$1,111. That's also a security deposit.
All right. Do we have any proof of this?
Yes.
You do? Let's see it. Let's see the proof. Now, when mom sends you the $1,100 to Australia, what is the conversation? You call her up, you say, Mom, everything's stolen.
Yeah.
I need 500.
Yeah.
And you already gave me 600. Is the agreement that it's a gift or you're going to pay it back? What's the conversation?
It was probably this.
Not probably.
Well,
What was the conversation?
I was in a foreign country. There was no real conversation. It was like, Mom, quick, you need to deposit money. And I'm assuming that I would pay her back. But it wasn't something that she would have sued me for later.
Jesse, what do you want to tell me?
Well, for one thing, I've seen her drive drunk a lot.
Who?
Leslie. And she has driven the kids drunk, and I've seen that there's been no food in the house, like she says.
What other kids are we talking about?
Nicole and her brother.
What does that have to do with?
Okay, do not fight with him.
It's a character thing.
It's a character thing. What else, Jesse?
Let's see. Oh yeah, we have about $4,500 worth of things at our house, $2,000 worth of DVDs, and a bunch of clothes. And she refuses to give them back.
There are no DVDs in the
Yes,
house.
there are.
Yeah, there are.
Where are they?
In her garage.
and in her room.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
I'll decide what's ridiculous. What else do you want to tell me, Jesse?
And also, she's stolen money from her kids and me before.
She stole the money from you?
Yeah, we all had a garage sale together, and she made about $1,000-something.
Yeah.
And then she refused to pay us after we'd all
Your
done
Honor,
2 days'
I'll get
work.
into that if you want.
I'm not talking to you.
stand
It's
that.
And
Jesse's
she's also,
turn.
Nicole moved back home to work, and she stole Nikki's paycheck.
It's not true.
Didn't
Prove
she
it.
say that she had it at her house?
Oh, well, it's at her house, so it's stolen.
Jesse,
It's
you
not given
are
to
a
me.
classic example of hearsay. You hear what other people say and then you want to say it. What do you know other than she drives drunk?
I've seen her verbally abuse the kids constantly.
Okay, how old is your other sibling, Nicole?
He's now 22.
You know what? I like her. I do. I do. You started bad. You continued bad. I don't like the theft. All right, you better watch it. You are going to end up in state's prison, and a pretty girl like you doesn't want to go to state's prison. Trust me. You've got to stop that devil over here that says you want it, take it, because you're going to have a problem. Okay, and I'm worried about you. All right? You're okay too. You just talk too much. Now, Mom, as far as I'm concerned, you're a mother and a daughter. This is not a contractual relationship. It's not employer-employee. You've got no promissory notes, nothing signed, nothing indicating.
Your Honor, half of this case is the eBay. The eBay. Yeah, the eBay, they came into my house and they stole my designer clothes, accessories, and handbags.
No,
and
she
they're
gave me the
current-
clothes to sell on eBay, and then I gave her half.
And they're still currently for sale on eBay. All of
No,
my
they're not.
favorite items that I never agreed to, and they're keeping the entire profit from the eBay. There's thousands and thousands of dollars.
I
of
can't
stuff.
believe a mother and a daughter are in court over clothes and eBay. I can't believe it. This is so sad.
It's really
This
sad.
is so sad. Do you have her stuff for sale on eBay?
No, I don't even use my account anymore.
Defendants Nicole Conwell and Jesse DeLuca say Nicole's mother is only here because she is sue happy and money hungry.
Do you think that there's any way the two of you can get back together?
That's what I thought the eBay was for, to help her.
This isn't about eBay. This is not about eBay. Your mother has been good to you. She raised you. She took care of you. She was a single mother. You're beautiful. You're articulate. Who do you call when you're in trouble? You call your mother, not your father, not your friends, not anybody else. You call your mother. Why? Because you have only one mother. All right? Has she made mistakes? Yes. I'm not getting involved in the eBay. They're giving you $1,600. You're not getting the money until you give them the DVDs and the clothes. Okay. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
No plans.
Maybe we can connect for Thanksgiving. We can play the DVDs. Verdict for the plaintiff.